My name is Garv Gupta, and I'm from India. And I'm not a developer at all. Like, I do not know how to code. I can't even write a line of code, right? So I think my interest in AI and developing with AI started back when I think a year or two ago. I think this interest started, and I started building more and more. And then I saw this hackathon on DevPost, and I was like, I should participate and try out my skills. And well, I placed second, so like really happy. And as far as Terra goes, it's a geopolitical simulator where you play as a world leader, one of the 8 countries, and every decision that you make actually breaks or builds the world around you. So I've sort of tried making it really interactive, and yeah, that's it. And you start off with this dynamic intro. Just wanted to make it a bit more cinematic, and you could put in your username. One, for example, once you begin your presidency, you choose to be the president of one of the 8 countries listed over here. Let's supposedly go with the United States. So it gives you a brief about who you are, your immediate threats, your allies, your adversaries, your cabinet assessment, and some priority directives. So you can click to continue, and it'll take you through this basic tutorial, which tells you what everything stands for. And just so that the users aren't confused, because on first sight it looks really daunting, right? And then we have a presidential schedule. So you choose any one of the, so you choose about 4 of these. So like I want to do cabinet meetings or bilateral calls, press briefing, and a budget review, right? You have a brief about what's to be done. We have multiple things over here. We have events. So I could click on one event and it takes me to that event, gives me a brief about it. I could go somewhere else, to probably somewhere in Russia. It's a totally different news, and it shows you the live feed over there. Okay, I'll actually be very honest. I did not expect MeDo to be this good, because I never heard about it. I thought it's going to be another app builder that's going to produce low quality code. But the first prompt that I actually put was a master prompt, which sort of it made an outline of what the app would look like. And I was really surprised when I actually saw the output and how good it was. It sort of understood my vision of what I wanted to build really well. It sort of mapped down everything really well. And I feel like I had a really good time building an app with this. There are times with other apps that it gets a bit harder, and you just cannot, even if you try to give it the code, it just would not translate it. But then with MeDo it was like really good. It was very well. Even the plugins helped, the integrations and everything. It was like really good. I think being extremely specific with your prompts, and instead of giving it long and lengthy prompts and expecting the coder to really build everything in just one prompt, I think rather breaking it down into small steps and small prompts would really help the app also develop everything one by one instead of getting confused. I think being very specific with your prompts is the number one thing. The idea that you have in mind, I think you've really got to think over it, and then you've got to explain it in the best way possible with reference images or, links or whatever it is. But then you've really got to master the prompt for the output to be great.